Hello everyone. In this tutorial I will introduce you to the Tor browser, also known as the dark web, and how it can be downloaded and used in a private or library setting. I will begin the tutorial with the assumption that my audience has no background knowledge of Tor and has not previously downloaded the Tor browser. In doing so, I should briefly describe what Tor is for you all. Tor is an acronym for the Onion Router. So named because the communication networks through which the online connections are run are encapsulated in many layers of encryption, as with the layers of an onion. These layers of encryption can make a user virtually invisible and able to access content that would not otherwise be available to an internet user. To get started with our Tor experience, we'll launch an internet browser that is already installed on our computer. I'll use Mozilla Firefox, but you may use your browser of preference. When Firefox is opened, we'll navigate to torproject.org. That's www.torproject.org. On the Tor website, you will find several resources that might be valuable for your first Tor experience, such as information about how Tor works and a variety of studies Tor has conducted about the use of its product. For now, though, we'll just select Download Tor. And when we reach this screen, we'll have the option to select our operating system. It defaults to Windows, but we can select Mac or Linux. We'll also have the opportunity to select our language for the download. And we'll most likely just select English for that. And then we'll select Download Tor Browser. It'll bring up an install box, and we'll just save this file. And then we'll select Run the file. We'll select our language again, and we'll just select English here. And then we'll be prompted to select an install location. Typically, the default location selected by the browser will suffice. However, you have the option to select any location on your computer that you'd like in which to install your file. We'll then select Install, and it will load fairly quickly. And then we'll be asked whether we'd like to run Tor browser upon successful install, and whether we'd like to add a shortcut to our start menu in desktop. And we'll keep both of those selected, and we'll hit Finish. When the download is completed, we will be prompted with a Connect to Tor, and this is something you'll be greeted with each time you connect to the Tor browser. So we'll select the Connect button, and we'll allow Tor to connect to the network and establish a connection. When Tor has successfully connected, we will be greeted with our home screen, which includes a search browser and several different options about how to stay more anonymous, learn more about the project, to make a donation. We will navigate up to this navigation box at the top here, and we will visit the dark website for Facebook. So to do that, we will type in the navigation bar Facebook core www.i.onion. That's FACEBOOKCORWWI.ONION. We'll hit enter. And here we are at the dark web site for Facebook, and you'll see it looks very similar to your traditional Facebook site. The main difference that you'll be able to notice is up in the address bar. So you might wonder at this point, what's the value of being anonymous on a social network? Isn't the point to have people recognize who you are and be able to engage in conversations? The answer is that while Facebook can still collect information about you, any website you're on will be able to collect a certain amount of information about you and who you are and what kinds of things you're searching for on their site. And your friends can still see that you're online, of course. What this website does that the traditional Facebook website does not is make it so that internet service providers, advertisers, and governments cannot track what you're doing. It's essentially makes it so that you decide who sees what you're doing and doesn't allow hidden entities to, in a sense, look over your shoulder. And so here's what it looked like when you're logged in. You'll notice, again, it looks very similar to your traditional Facebook.com. I hope you found my tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, and have a great day.